Chapter 5: Periodic Classification of Elements. In class 9, we have learned that matter around us is present in the form of elements, compounds, and mixtures, and the elements contain atoms of only one type. Do you know how many elements are known till date? At present, 118 elements are known to us. All these have different properties. Out of these 118, only 94 are naturally occurring. As different elements were being discovered, scientists gathered more and more information about the properties of these elements. They found it difficult to organize all that was known about the elements. They started looking for some pattern in their properties on the basis of which they could study such a large number of elements with ease. Making order out of chaos. Early attempts at the classification of elements. Figure: imagine you and your friends have found pieces of an old map to reach a treasure. Would it be easy or chaotic to find the way to the treasures? Similar chaos was there in chemistry as elements were known but there was no clue as to how to classify and study about them. We have been learning how various things or living beings can be classified on the basis of their properties. Even in other situations, we come across instances of organization based on some properties. For example, in a shop, soaps are kept together at one place while biscuits are kept together elsewhere. Even among soaps, bathing soaps are stacked separately from washing soaps. Similarly, scientists made several attempts to classify elements according to their properties and obtain an orderly arrangement out of chaos. The earliest attempts to classify the elements resulted in grouping the then known elements as metals and nonmetals. Later, further classifications were tried out as our knowledge of elements and their properties increased. Daubernier's triads. In the year 1817, Johann Wolfgang Daubernier, a German chemist, tried to arrange the elements with similar properties into groups. He identified some groups having three elements each, so he called these groups triads. Daubernier showed that when the three elements in a triad were written in the order of increasing atomic masses, the atomic mass of the middle element was roughly the average of the atomic masses of the other two elements. For example, take the triad consisting of lithium Li, sodium Na, and potassium K with their respective atomic masses 6.9, 23.0, and 39.0. What is the average of the atomic masses of Li and K? How does this compare with the atomic mass of Na? Comment this. Given below table are some groups of three elements. These elements are arranged downwards in order of increasing atomic masses. Can you find out which of these groups form Daubernier triads? Comment this. Table: Group A element, atomic mass; Group B element, atomic mass; Group C element, atomic mass. N 14.0, Ca 40.1, Cl 35.5, P 31.0, Sr 87.6, Br 79.9, As 74.9, Ba 137.3, and I 126.9. You will find that groups B and C form Dauvergne triads. Dauvergne could identify only three triads from the elements known at the time table. Hence, this system of classification into triads was not found to be useful. Table Dauvernier's triad LICACL NASR Baer KBAI. Johann Wolfgang Dauvergne 1782–1849. Johann Wolfgang Dauvergne studied as a pharmacist at Münchberg in Germany and then studied chemistry at Strasbourg. Eventually, he became a professor of chemistry and pharmacy at the University of Jena. Dauvergne made the first observations on platinum as a catalyst and discovered similar triads of elements, which led to the development of the periodic table of elements. Newland's law of octaves. The attempts of Dauvergne encouraged other chemists to correlate the properties of elements with their atomic masses. In 1866, John Newland, an English scientist, arranged the then known elements in the order of increasing atomic masses. He started with the element having the lowest atomic mass, hydrogen, and ended with the element having the lowest atomic mass, hydrogen, and ended at thorium, which was the 56th element. He found that every eighth element had properties similar to that of the first. He compared this to the octaves found in music. Therefore, he called it the law of octaves. It is known as Newland's law of octaves. In Newland's octaves, the properties of lithium and sodium were found to be the same. Sodium is the eighth element after lithium. Similarly, beryllium and magnesium resemble each other. A part of the original form of Newland's octaves is given in table. Table Newland's octaves. Notes of music. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. H, F, C, L, C, U, and N, I, bear. L, I, N, A, K, C, U, R, B. B, M, G, C, A, Z, N, S, R. B, A, L, C, R, Y, C, and L, A. C, S, I, T, I, N, Z, R, N, P, M, N, S, O, S, F, E, S, E. Do you know? Are you familiar with musical notes? In the Indian system of music, there are 7 musical notes in a scale sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. In the West, they use the notations do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. The notes in a scale are separated by whole and half step frequency interval of tones and semitones. A musician uses these notes for composing the music of his song. Naturally, there must be some repetition of notes. Every 8th note is similar to the first one, and it is the first note of the next scale. It was found that the law of octaves was applicable only up to calcium, as after calcium every 8 element did not possess properties similar to that of the first. It was assumed by Newlands that only 56 elements existed in nature and no more elements would be discovered in the future, but later on several new elements were discovered whose properties did not fit into the law of octaves. In order to fit elements into his table, Newlands adjusted 2 elements in the same slot but also put some unlike elements under the same note. Can you find example of this from table? Note that cobalt and nickel are in the same slot and these are placed in the same column as fluorine, chlorine and bromine, which have very different properties than these elements. Iron, which resembles cobalt and nickel in properties, has been placed far away from these elements. With the discovery of noble gases, the law of octaves became irrelevant. Thus, Newland's law of octaves worked well with lighter elements only. Questions. Do this and comment this. Making order out of chaos. Mendeleev's periodic table. Even after the rejection of Newland's law of octaves, many scientists continued to search for a pattern that correlated the properties of elements with their atomic masses. The main credit for classifying elements goes to Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev, a Russian chemist. He was the most important contributor to the early development of a periodic table of elements wherein the elements were arranged on the basis of their fundamental property, the atomic mass, and also on the similarity of chemical properties. Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev, 1834 to 1907. Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev was born in Tobolsk in western Siberia, Russia, on 8 February 1834. After his early education, Mendeleev could join a university only due to the effort of his mother. Dedicating his investigations to his mother, he wrote, "She instructed with example, corrected with love, and travelled with me to places, spending her last resources and strength. She knew that with the aid of science, without violence, with love but firmness, all superstitions, untruth, and errors can be removed." The arrangement of elements he proposed is called Mendeleev's periodic table. The periodic table proved to be the unifying principle in chemistry. It was the motivation for the discovery of some new elements. When Mendeleev started his work, 63 elements were known. He examined the relationship between the atomic masses of the elements and their physical and chemical properties. Among chemical properties, Mendeleev concentrated on the compounds formed by elements with oxygen and hydrogen. He selected hydrogen and oxygen as they are very reactive and formed compounds with most elements. The formula of the hybrids and oxides formed by an element were treated as one of the basic properties of an element for its classification. He then took 63 cards and on each card he wrote down the properties of one element. He sorted out the elements with similar properties and pinned the cards together on a wall. He observed that most of the elements got a place in a periodic table and were arranged in the order of their increasing atomic masses. It was also observed that there occurs a periodic recurrence of elements with similar physical and chemical properties. On this basis, Mendeleev formulated a periodic law which states that the properties of elements are the periodic functions of their atomic masses. Mendeleev's periodic table contains vertical columns called groups and horizontal rows called periods. Table. Table. Mendeleev's periodic table. Group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oxide, hydride, R2RH, RORH2, R2O3RH3, RO2, RH4, R2O5, RH3, RO3, RH2, R2O7, RH, RO4. Periods 1, 2, 3, 4. First series, second series. 5. First series, second series. 6. First series, second series. AB, 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 AB. Transition series. Hydrogen 1.008, lithium 6.939, beryllium 9.012, boron 10.81, carbon 12.011, nitrogen 14.007, oxygen 15.999, fluorine 18.998, sodium 22.99, magnesium 24.31, aluminium 29.38, 29.98, silicon 28.09, phosphorus 30.974, sulfur 32.06, chlorine 35.453, potassium 39.102, copper 63.54, calcium 40.08, Jaden 65.37, gallium 69.72, Sc 44.96, Ti 47.90, germanium 72.59, B 50.94, S As 74.92, chromium 50.20, Fe 78.96, manganese 54.94, bromine 79.0909, Fe 55.85, cobalt 58.93, nickel 58.71, rubidium 85.47, silver Ag 107.87, Sr 87.62, cadmium 112.40, Y 88.91, In 114.82, Zr 91.22, Sn 118.69, Nb 92.91, Sb 121.75, Mo 95.94, Te 127.60, Tc 99, I 126.90, Ru 101.07, Rh 102.91, Pd 106.4, CS 132.90, Au 196.97, beryllium Pa 137.34, Ag 200.59, La 138.91, Tl 204.37, Hf 178.49, Pb 207.19, Ta 180.95, Bi 208.98, W 183.85, OS 190.2, IR 192.2, PT 195.09. Mendeleev's periodic table was published in German journal in 1872. In the formula of oxides and hydrides at the top of the columns, the letter R is used to represent any of the elements in the group. Note the way formulae are written. For example, the hydride of carbon CH4 is written as RH4 and the oxide CO2 as RO2. Achievements of Mendeleev's periodic table. Why developing the periodic table? There was a few instances where Mendeleev had to place an element with a slightly greater atomic mass before an element with a slightly lower atomic mass. The sequence was inverted so that elements with similar properties could be grouped together. For example, cobalt atomic mass 58.9 appeared from before nickel atomic mass 58.7. Looking at table, can you find out one more such anomaly? Further, Mendeleev left some gaps in his periodic table. Instead of looking upon these gaps as defects, Mendeleev boldly predicted the existence of some elements that had not been discovered at that time. Mendeleev named them by prefixing a Sanskrit numeral Eka 1 to the name of preceding elements in the same group. Further, Mendeleev left some gaps in the periodic tables. Instead of looking upon these gaps as defects, Mendeleev boldly predicted the existence Eka 1 to the name of preceding elements in the same group. For instance, scandium, gallium, and germanium, discovered later, have properties similar to Aka boron, Aka aluminium, and Aka silicon, respectively. The properties of Aka aluminium predicted by Mendeleev and those of the element gallium, which was discovered later and replaced Aka aluminium, are listed as follow. Table properties of Aka aluminium and gallium. Property Aka aluminium gallium. Atomic mass 68, 69.7. Formula of oxide E2O3, Ja2O3. Formula of chloride ECl3, GaCl3. This provided convincing evidence for both the correctness and usefulness of Mendeleev's periodic table. Further, it was the extraordinary success of Mendeleev's prediction that led chemists not only to accept his periodic table but also recognize him as the originator of the concept on which it is based. Noble gases like helium, He, neon, Ne, and argon air have been mentioned in many a context. Noble gases like helium, He, neon, Ne, and argon air have been mentioned in many a context before this. These gases were discovered very late because they are very inert and present in extremely low concentration in our atmosphere. One of the strengths of Mendeleev's periodic table was that when these gases were discovered, they could be placed in new groups without disturbing the existing order. Limitations of Mendeleev's classification: electronic configuration of hydrogen resembles that of alkali metals. Like alkali metals, hydrogen combine with halogens, oxygen, sulfur to form compounds having similar formula as shown in the examples here. Compounds of H, HCl, H2O, H2, H2S. Compounds of Na, NaCl, Na2O, Na2S. On the other hand, just like halogens, hydrogens also exist as diatomic molecule, and it combines with metals and non-metals to form covalent compounds. Activity looking at the resemblance to alkali metals and the halogen family try to assign hydrogen a correct position in Mendeleev's period table. To which group and period should hydrogen be assigned? Comment this. Certainly, no fixed position can be given to hydrogen in the periodic table. This was the first limitation of Mendeleev's periodic table. He could not assign a correct position to hydrogen in his table. Isotopes were discovered long after Mendeleev had proposed his periodic classification of elements. Let us recall the isotopes of an element have similar chemical properties but different atomic mass. Activity considered the isotopes of chlorine, Cl35 and Cl37. Would you place them in different slots because their atomic masses are different? Or would you place them in the same position because their chemical properties are the same? Comment this. Thus, isotopes of all elements posed a challenge to Mendeleev's periodic law. Another problem was that the atomic masses do not increase in a regular manner in going from one element to the next. So it was not possible to predict how many elements could be discovered between two elements, especially when we consider the heavier elements. Questions? Do this and comment this. Making order out of chaos, the modern periodic table. In 1913, Henry Moseley showed that the atomic number symbolized as J of an element is a more fundamental property than its atomic mass. Accordingly, Mendeleev's periodic law was modified and atomic number was adopted as the basis of modern right. Mendeleev's Accordingly, Mendeleev's periodic table was modified and atomic number was adopted as the basis of modern periodic table, and the modern periodic law can be stated as follows. Properties of elements are a periodic function, their atomic number. Let us recall that the atomic number gives us the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom, and this number increases by 1 in going from one element to the next. Elements, when arranged in order of increasing atomic number, led us to the classification known as the modern periodic table. Prediction of properties of element could be made with more precision when elements were arranged on the basis of increasing atomic number. Activity. How were the position of cobalt and nickel resolved in the modern periodic table? How were the position of isotopes of various elements decided in the modern periodic table? It is possible to have an element with atomic number 1.5 placed between hydrogen and helium. Where do you think should hydrogen be placed in the modern periodic table? Comment this. Table. Modern periodic table. The zigzag line separates the metals from the non-metals. Metals green, metalloids red, non-metals yellow. Group number. Group number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Periods. Group number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Hydrogen H, Li, Na, H, He, Li, B, B, C, N, O, F, Ne, Na. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, gallium, germanium, arsenic, selenium, bromine, krypton, rubidium, strontium, yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver, cadmium, indium, tin, antimony, tellurium, iodine, xenon, cesium, barium, lanthanum, lanthanides, cerium, praseodymium, neodymium, promethium, samarium, europium, gadolinium, terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, ytterbium, lutetium. Hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, rhenium, osmium, yttrium, platinum, gold, mercury, thallium, lead, bismuth, polonium, astatine, radon, francium, radium, actinium, actinoids, thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium, cerium, berkelium, californium, einsteinium, fermium, mendelevium, nobelium, lawrencium, rutherfordium, dubarium, seaborgium, borium, hassium, metronidium, drumstrandium, roentgenium, copernicium, neonzum, flerovium, moscovium, livermorium, tennessine, organizations. As we can see, the modern periodic table takes care of three limitations of Mendeleev's periodic table. The anomalous position of hydrogen can be discussed after we see what are the bases of which the position of an element in the modern periodic table depends. Position of elements in the modern periodic table. The modern periodic table has 18 vertical columns known as groups and 7 horizontal rows known as periods. Let us see what decides the placing of an element in a certain group and period. Activity. Look at the group 1 of the modern period table and name the elements present in it. Write down the electronic configuration of the first three elements of group 1. What similarly do you find in their electronic configuration? How many valence electrons are present in these three elements? You will find that all these elements contain the same number of valence electrons. Similarly, you will find that the elements present in any one group have the same number of valence electrons. For example, elements fluorine F and chlorine Cl belong to group 17. How many electrons do fluorine and chlorine have in their outermost shell? Hence, we can say that groups in the periodic table signify an identical outer shell electronic configuration. On the other hand, the number of cells increase as we go down the group. There is an anomaly when it comes to the position of hydrogen because it can be placed either in group 1 and group 17. The first period. Can you say why? Activity. If you look at the modern periodic table, you will find that the elements Li, B, B, C, N, O, F and N, E are present in the second period. Write down the electronic configuration. Do these elements also contain the same number of valence electrons? Do they contain the same number of shells? Comment this. You will find that these elements of second period do not have the same number of valence electrons, but they contain the same number of cells. You also observe that the number of valence cells electrons increases from left to right in a period. Or we can say that atoms of different elements with the same number of copied cells are placed in the same period. NaMgAl, SiPsCl and air belong to the third person of the modern periodic table. Since the electrons in the atoms of these elements are filled in Kc, Kl and M shells, write down electronic configuration of these elements and confirm the above statement. Each period marks a new electronic cell getting filled. How many elements are there in the first, second and third and fourth periods? We can explain. We can explain the number of elements in these periods based on how electrons based on how electrons are filled into various cells. You will study the details of this in higher classes. Recall that the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in a cell depended on the formula 21 October. We can explain the number of elements in this period based on how electrons are filled into various cells. You will study the details of this in higher classes. Recall the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in a cell depends on the formula 22n squared, where n is the number of 10 pages. Recall that the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in a cell depends on the formula 2n squared, where n is the number of the given cell from the nucleus. For example, K cell 2 into 1 square equal to 2, hence the first period has 2 elements. L shell 2 into 2 to the power 2 equal to 8, hence the second periodic has 8 elements. The third, fourth and fifth, seventh, sixth and 7 periods have 8, 18, 18, 18, 32 and 32 elements of negatively 32 elements respectively. The reasons for this you will study in higher classes. The position of an element in the periodic table tells us about its chemical reactivity. As you have learned, the valence electrons determine the kind and number of bonds formed by an element. Can you now say why Mendeleev's choice of formula of compounds as the basis for deciding the position of an element in his table was a good one? The position of an element in the periodic table tells us about its chemical reactivity. As we have learned, the valence electrons determine the kind and number of bonds formed by an element. Can you now say why Mendeleev's choice of formula of compounds as the basis for deciding the position of an element in his table was a good one? How would this lead to elements with similar chemical properties being placed in the same group? Trends in the modern periodic table. Valency. As you know, the valency of an element is determined by the number of valence electrons present in the outermost cell of its atom. Activity. How do you calculate the valency of the element from the electronic configuration? What is the value of magnetisms with atomic number 12 and sulfur with atomic number 16? Similarly, find out the balances of the first 20 elements. How does the valency vary in a period on going from left to right? How does the valency vary in going down a group? Comment this. Atomic size. The term atomic size refers to the radius of an atom. The atomic size may be visualized as the distance between the center of the nucleus and outermost. The atomic size may be visualized as the distance between the center of the nucleus and the outermost shell of an isolated atom. The atomic radius of hydrogen atom is 37 pm picometer. 1 pm equal to 10 to the power minus 12 pm. 1 pm equal to 10 to the power minus 12 m. Let us study the variation of atomic size in a group and in a period. Activity. Atomic radii of the elements of the second period are given below. Period 2 elements B, B, O, N, L, I, C, and atomic radius PMT, PM 88, 111, 66, 74, 152, 77. Arrange them in decreasing order of their atomic radii are the elements now arranged to the pattern of a period in the periodic table. Which elements have the largest and the smallest atoms? How does the atomic radius changes? As you go from left to right in a period, comment this. You will see that the atomic radius decreases in moving from left to right along a period. This is due to an increase in nuclear charge, which tends to pull the electrons closer to the nucleus and reduces the size of the atom. Reduces the size of the atom. Activities. Study the variation in the atomic radii of first group element given below and arrange them in a increasing order. Group 1 element Na, Li, Rb, Cs, K, atomic radius PM 186, 150, 144, 244, 262 through 31. Name the elements which have the smallest and the largest atoms. Does how the atomic size vary? As you go down a group, you will see that the atomic size increases down the group. This is because now new cells are being added. As we go down the group, this increases the distance between the outermost electrons and the nucleus, so that the nucleus How does the atomic size vary as you go down a group? Comment this. You will see that the atomic size increases down the group. This is because new cells are being added as we go down the group. You will see that the atomic size increases down the group. This is because now new cells are being added as we go down the groups. This increases the distance between the outermost electrons and the nucleus, so that the atomic size increases in spite of the increase in nuclear charge. Metallic and non-metallic properties. Activity examines elements of the third period and classify them as metals and non-metals. On which side of the periodic table do you find the metals? On which side of the periodic table do you find the non-metals? As we can see, the metals like Na and Mg are towards the left hand, comment this, side of the periodic table, while the non-metals like sulfur and chlorine are found on the right hand side. In the middle, we have silicon, which is classified as a semi-metal or metalloid because it exhibits some properties of both metals and non-metals. In the modern periodic table, a zigzag line separates metals from non-metals. The borderline elements boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, and polonium are immediate in properties and are called metalloids or semi-metals. As you have seen in chapter 3, metals tends to lose electrons while forming bonds, that is, they are electropositive in nature. Activity: how do you think the tendency to lose electrons changes in a group? How will this tendency changes in a period as the effective nuclear charge acting on the valence shell electrons increases across a period? Comment this. The tendency to lose electrons will decrease down the group. The effective nuclear charge experienced by valence electrons in decreasing because the outermost electrons are farther away from the nucleus. Therefore, this can be lost easily. Hence, metallic character decreases across a period and increases down a group. Non-metals, on the other hand, are electromagnetic. They tend to form bonds by gaining electrons. Let us learn about the variation of this property. Activity: how would the tendency to gain electrons change as you go from left to right across a period? How would the tendency to gain electrons change as you go down a group? Comment this. As the trends in the electronegativity show, non-metals are found on the right hand side of the periodic table towards the top. These trends also help us to predict the nature of oxides formed by the elements because it is known to you that the oxides of metals are basic and that of non-metals are acidic in general. Questions to this and comment this. What you have learned: elements are classified on the basis of similarities in their properties. Dobedier grouped the element into triads and Newlands gave the law of octaves. Mendeleev arranged the elements in increasing order of their atomic masses and according to their chemical properties. Mendeleev even predicted the existence of some yet to be discovered elements on the basis of gaps in the periodic table. Anomalies in arrangement of elements based on increasing atomic mass could be removed when the elements were arranged in order of increasing atomic number, a fundamental property of different discovery in Moseley. Elements in the modern periodic table are arranged in 18 vertical columns called grouped and 7 horizontal rows called period. Element thus arranged periodically of properties including atomic size, valency or combining capacity and metallic and non-metallic character. Exercise: comment this. Group activity 1. We have discussed the major attempts made for classifying elements. Find out from the internet or library about other attempts to classify elements. We have studied the long form of the periodic table. The modern periodic table has been used to arrange elements in other ways too. Find out what are these. Comment this.